A 28 hits.
Ignore the Shadow Strike. And take that off. I'll go ahead and spend a key point for... Oh, wait. I still have this. 24. Does that hit?
It hits. AC is 23, just hits.
A bludgeoning punch to the sternum. And then I'm spending a key point for 2 of these. Oh, very good. I'll go ahead and do a slashing on that one. For that much. I kind of cut his leg and then bring my elbow onto his back. Assuming he's keeled over. 27 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For 11 physical. Bludgeoning.
So that's 9, 20, 26, 37. You deal devastating wounds to him as he buckles for a second but re-steadies himself. You see him hold this position of his as he swings towards you.
That hits.
That's also going to have... I forgot to turn it on.
Being smitten.
Nope. Oh yeah, Divine Favor too. I forgot to turn that on too. So you take 7 more, so 19 total.
19.
As he, just does something. Just does a little something.
He's doing a little something, something. He was just crying.
He swings his blade at you. He curves low to try to swing at your feet.
Nope.
But as you jump up, he turns it into a spin and leaps in the air before turning the blade down and driving it deep into you. But misses.
Oh! Jesus! The St. Augustus guy sucks. No, that's very good. I will retaliate. Let's see. Just a quick check on my... Yeah, I'm still out of Shadow Strikes, but I have my Vampiric Bite. Let's get my attacks out of the way first. August Send. 18 misses. 22?
22 misses.
Okay. Swinging wildly.
He is, yeah. Oh, I do need to make some saves for that, actually. To see if he held his Shield of Faith.
Yep. Oh, wait.
Oh! He drops it. Reroll.
Alright, then I'm going to attack with... I'm going to attack with my Vampiric Bite. Swinging wildly and both attacks being either dodged or parried. I think Jericho will... Actually... He will, but I'm going to do it at disadvantage as he realizes halfway through that he's about to fucking bite his buddy Augustus. So, 18's gonna miss.
You go to bite him, and he grabs at your collar and pulls you close as you see the flickering underneath the hood start to glow. Dispelling all darkness within this cavern.
Oh!
Roll me a con save.
Man, these are fresh from the sheet. You changed nothing. I recognize my own formatting on all of it.
Well,
could I levy for advantage since I just recently undergone? Nah, fuck it.
I think I would give you advantage here.
Ooh. Hey.
As you begin to buckle as this light is building, you hold the blade and you see this August blade begin to glow the same black and white that his does before it breaks his grasp and you slip back, only taking 8. As he sees his blade flickering out of existence, he looks at you before doing a slight nod and tossing down his blade.
I think Jericho, kind of clearly winded, just returns the nod after a moment. And then
You see him put a hand on your shoulder as he starts flickering out of existence. Roll me an insight.
Ooh. Nice.
You feel as though he's proud of you.
Aww.
Actually, he can do
He does
better
have
than that.
As I say, he has a pool of healing, as Sanctity.
Heal for 35
On top of the 6 or no?
instead.
Gotcha. -6 plus 35. I thank you. As Augustus is flickering away, Jericho will bring his hand up and put it on Augustus's shoulder in turn, and trying to peer through the holes of his mask. He just gives him a wink with his good eye. See you around, Chief.
He just starts looking up as you see these flickers head off of him. You stand there. This invigorated blade of yours. You know, it's so funny. I just saw the name you gave that.
What the fuck?
That's pretty dope looking.
It's so funny how similar it looks to the one in there, too. You see her stand there solemnly as the others gaze upon you. Do you still feel the same?
I think he looks down at his weapon. Having felt like he, if not earned it, is on the track of earning it. I think he presses the tip of the blade onto the ground and rests both hands on the pommel. And looking at Leon from across this cave, he says, I think so. Yeah. Wager your mind isn't changed.
Then you would look to them and tell them their sacrifice meant nothing?
I think he looks at them each. And then his eyes sort of ending on Rena. He says, I think their sacrifices meant everything. To hell with what the Velcourts say. To hell with what the Watch says. As much as I wish things were different, they died and others lived. And that's got to be worth something.
You just see her take a step forward in unison with all of them. As long as I live, they live.
That's funny. I've been saying the same thing for a few years now, but it's a bit more literal with you.
You, now that she's closer, see all the grafted, necrotized flesh to her, and all the faces of the ones that were of your class.
Do you think they approve of what you're doing?
I know they do.
How?
Because I can hear them, Jericho. I feel what they feel.
How do you know it's them? When did this start? When did you start hearing their voices, feeling their feelings?
She just slowly shakes her head. Don't you try to take that from me.
It's a lie, Leo. You're trying to comfort yourself.
She flips her glaive down to an active stance. You have no clue what you're talking about.
Normally I'd agree with you there, Leo. But for once in my life, I can say that I know exactly what I'm talking about.
You see her take a deep breath before turning her back to you. When I have ended humanity on this world, and everyone lies in a grave but you and I, then you will see it my way. When darkness is spread across everyone, and there is no more inequity, then you'll understand. As she says that, you hear a loud clacking sound, like a tree hit a hollow wooden plank. But I suppose that will have to wait, won't it?
So you're gonna kill every person in this world. Leave it to the Dark Ones.
She looks back to you. I will destroy all color from this land, and there will be no light left. And then this dead end that we call humanity will cease to be. And whatever comes after the dark will inherit it from them. And that is the way it has always been, and we will no longer impede progress.
So the status quo then. Just like the Watch is doing. You're just taking more extreme measures. Well, that's going to take some time, Leo. Just like my mission will. Race to the bottom.
She looks back towards the waterfall. If you interfere again, I will eliminate you. If I was ever one you loved, then do not stop me.
That's a two-way street, love.
At this point, you all arrive underneath this waterfall.
Oh shit.
Oh, good. I think Clucking them coming Sue, she's looking ready to leave, right?
She's looking ready to do something.
Hmm.
Have we heard their conversation echoing down the cave?
Underwater? No.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we're going
But
to the
as
waterfall,
you,
bud.
well, as you rise up, I suppose, what do y'all do?
Where are they coming from?
North again.
There is a what? So let me
I see it
describe
there.
this a little
Yeah.
bit better. Right here is where the water is deepest, and there's a hole that leads up this way. Leading to this very secluded area. Now, Bradford, roll me an investigation.
Oh, okay. Question 1. Does this add to that? I actually don't know off the top of my head. It does. Okay. I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna do this and womp. Doesn't matter if I can add
Excellent.
D8 if you roll like shit.
All right, cool. Y'all roll dex saves.
Is it an effect I can see?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Poggers.
Roll better than Lucian and myself. You did. Good job.
Ooh.
Ah,
Oof.
my ranger comrade joined me.
Okay, so, well, Gregor, you see these large icicles begin to fall as you make your way in. The rest of y'all, however, go. Okay,
Damn, that rolled shit damage. Holy crap.
you take that 8 damage. Okay, take that 8 cold damage.
I
Oh,
think
man, I
falling
like
down
it.
a set of stairs can do as much damage as that.
Potentially.
Is it
I mean,
what kind of damage was it?
Cold.
Oh,
As you
Knocked
see
out my temp HP.
the ice freeze above you and start raining down. As you rise up into the shallow water, you see. Well, I leave it to you how you perceive it. But you see Leona, having tossed her shirt behind her where it now hangs like a sarong on her loose fitting pants. You see tattoos going up all the way up on her bare torso that have faces of necrotized flesh carved into them, covered by red arcane linings, surrounded by her 7 ghosts. You see Jericho standing with a black and a white blade of light. Do y'all say or do anything?
I like the sword.
I'd be more concerned about what it is.
Is he? Where did he get that sword?
Are we able to walk out of the water, or are people going to shoot us the second we do? He's going to start walking out of the water.
You see a
Alright.
bunch of crossbows trained upon you.
When did these fuckers get here?
I
He
know
doesn't-
they've been around. I wouldn't make
Yeah.
any sudden movements if I were you.
Yeah,
I
no
just-
sudden
It's-
movements.
I just didn't want to be wet.
She just turns her head over to you. This is what you chose.
Do you know why? Can you hazard a guess, Leo? It's not a rhetorical question, love.
She just looks back towards them, letting her long black hair flow behind her. It doesn't matter. You've made your choice. So what then will you do, watchmen? My naive fools. What will you do, now that you've arrived?
And what exactly are we naive about?
That's a whole can of worms, Greg.
Lucian holds up his fingers like he's gonna say something, and then he kind of like stutters for a second. Actually, we didn't plan this far ahead. Jericho, you okay?
Damn, we
Aim
had such
for
like a
footage.
serious vibe going, and then we're just like fucking clown shoes suddenly.
Unfortunately for you, I did plan this far ahead.
Oh, that's to be expected.
Let's see here.
Pepper's pretty much just waiting for like whatever Jericho does.
I do want to ask before anyone acts. When I fought Augustus, did he feel any more powerful than he was when I last saw him?
He showed off a flare,
Sort of flare, which he didn't have.
but he was always a little bit stronger than the rest. Roll an insight.
Okay. I'm trying to gauge if this is a fight that we can.
You definitely feel like he had a lot more in the tank, and he could have gone for another couple rounds, but he didn't need to,
Mm-hmm.
because you proved to him what he was looking for. Leona made her choice. You made your choice. And Augustus made his as well.
Shit.
And he chose you.
He didn't have to abdicate from this fight. He chose to. Because he left it in good hands.
Do they appear to be sort of following her orders? Does she appear to be
Nope.
puppeting them? Okay. So I think Jericho will call out to his left. Rena.
You see her head tilt slightly.
I don't want to know how this ends, but I feel like you already do.
You just see her look slightly down at that.
Is it a happy outcome?
You see a deep inhale in that spectral form before she steadies her eyes back on the target. You've seen her live many times before.
I think he follows her gaze, looks at the watchman, and says, "You don't have to be here for it this time."
You came for him. Are you going to take him? You couldn't beat me 1v5. What makes you think you can win now?
Our job's never been about if we can win.
Oh, the idealist. She points at you. I remember you. You're the little special snowflake, aren't you? She just waves her hand in a come here motion. Are you their protector?
Is that supposed to work?
She looks at you. You're outnumbered and outclassed. If I wanted you dead, you would be dead.
And so why are we alive then?
Because I want to see something. Now you, wolf, Come forward.
Fine.
Why did you come here? Why did you follow?
Because I was not gonna leave him alone with you.
Even when he is a mortal enemy, you choose to come here, knowing very well it could cost you your own life.
We already dug our grave, didn't we? And then never leave a brother behind.
No, that's just what they want you to think. They tell you that because you don't have any value to them. They do not care about you.
You know, Maven being your captain, I can see why you think that. Not all of them are like that.
She just raises her glaive, flips it, and slams the pommel into the ground. Then would you fight for him?
For mine, absolutely.
Would you fight for Jericho?
Absolutely.
Then I make you these terms. A champion's challenge. Me versus you.
And that's it. Just us.
Your friends don't have to die.
Gregor Kester at his best couldn't win that fight.
Is this really what you want to do, brother?
You know, I think I like our odds together. And I would like to rage.
Oh.